wonderful good evening, dear whiskey lovers, dear whiskey friends. Here is Naixun and Miharu's Whiskey Corner. I am Naixun.
I am Miharu.
And today we have a special whiskey on our plan, and we are very, very enthusiastic to taste it for the first time, right? So it's a very good thing to have. And it is also for us, let me say, a premiere, yeah? Because it's a German whiskey, to be exactly, made of Scottish malt, but it is produced in Germany. And we are talking about this wonderful special edition whiskey from the St.Killian distillery in Germany. And to be exactly from Rüdenau, which is a small city, it's a 1 hour drive from Frankfurt, right? And what makes this edition so special? So this is the special Grave Digger Tunes of War edition. So one of 6,340 bottles.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is heavily peated, and it has been aged in red wine casks.
Interesting.
Interesting. So I think maybe a few words about Gravedigger. Yeah. So first of all, we both are hard rock fans and heavy metal fans as well, right? So yeah. So I'm maybe more into the heavy metal, and Miharu is more into the rock. Yeah. And Gravedigger is, in my eyes, really one of the most influential German heavy metal bands existing. Yeah. So with albums like Tunes of War, Knights of the Cross, or Excalibur, Rheingold, and Clans Will Rise Again, you name it, and so on and so forth, right? And I guess also it is a good time for them to bring an own whiskey to the market because, let me say, 80% of their songs are dealing about Scotland. So actually it fits. Yeah.
This mark belongs to them.
Yeah. It is actually one of their logos, which they also use on their T-shirts, yeah, and so on and so forth. And I personally like Gravedigger. I like them a lot. And last time I watched them live was 2007 in Wacken. And at that time we didn't know each other yet, but I saw them live. It was an amazing show, by the way, amazing, yeah. And so what makes this whiskey so special? I think we actually mentioned everything. So red wine cask, aging.
And I saw somewhere it is 54 ppm, right?
You can show it to the camera as well. So, as mentioned before already, the malts came directly from the Scottish Highlands to the distillery. And actually, St.Killian, the distillery St.Killian, is producing whiskey in the very most traditional Scottish way you can ever imagine. So basically, it is a Scottish distillery, only owned by Germans, so to say. So everything is completely under Scottish tradition, even the stills, yeah. So they are using the copper stills, yeah. And the artwork ship, of course, is pure German, yeah. So the good old German artwork ship, because Germany has, over centuries, a very long beer brewery tradition, right? So the beginning steps of making whiskey is anyway the same compared to. Yeah? So the beginning steps before the whole alcohol went over to the stills. Correct. And yeah, it is actually, so from the color, because this bottle shows no surprise, right? We can see already the color, right? So the color is brownish, or let me say a mixture of brown and honey color, which has its influence obviously from the red wine cask.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Not often see red wine cask.
Definitely not so often.
Yeah.
So of course, sherry cask we see quite often, but pure red wine cask, no. It's definitely a good thing to have. And 54 ppm, Miharu mentioned it already. It is a lot.
Yeah.
So if it is true, and it is definitely true, then the peatiness level should be even higher than Lagavulin or Lafroig. So it is a good thing to, and let's break our, let me say, curiosity, and open this wonderful bottle with the skull head. Bum. Nothing inside. So let's see what is, and let's see how loud it gets. Sound-wise, yeah. Oh, it sounded quite different. And the cork is
rubber.
It should be wood, I think. Or
it seems rubber.
Okay. Definitely don't show the same consistency of the other typical wood corks. So we don't know what it is, but anyway. Okay. So let's see what the skull head can offer.
Great.
Nice color. Yes. Maybe the color gets so good in addition if we pour it into the Bowmore nosing glass. Who knows? No. This should be its natural color. Ooh. Yeah. Definitely smoky. And it is unchill filtered. I trust on that. Definitely. A little bit sweetness after 5 till 6 time nosing. A bit. You can describe it often better than me. So go ahead.
But not only smokiness for peaty direction, but also how it's called, like a bit of ash direction.
Yeah. I absolutely agree on this. So there is an invisible peat wall, when you first stick your nose into the nosing glass. And as said, after 5 till 6 times of nosing, there comes a little bit, let me say, ash and fruit flavor through the peat itself. It's still peaty, The fruit fragrance is gone again.
Peat.
Yeah.
With phenol.
Yeah. This phenol character is very obvious.
Top.
It is. You can when you are smelling very, very intense. you can feel a little taste of dry fruits in the background. It is definitely possible to smell. But
before that, my nose is
yeah. Before you reach to that, your nose is actually numb.
Yeah. High ppm and high alcohol.
Yes.
47%.
Yeah. And this red wine character, it is not so remarkable, to be honest.
I mean, taste.
So this color the color has definitely its influence from the red wine cask, definitely, because St. Killian's whiskey are not stored for so long, right? So by feeling, and obviously they didn't wrote the exact age of the whiskey down here, right? Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah, I would say we shall.
Okay.
So break now the peat smell and taste it via tongue. Okay. Okay. It is. I'm drinking from wood, I would say. So I have this flavor in your throat. I don't know how you feel it. So you feel there is something, a liquidness, which was covered. Of course, a barrel is made of wood, but it smells so remarkably like wood. Yeah. And in addition, the peat. So.
And stay so long.
Yeah, it stays quite long in your throat. Yeah. I'm still representing the opinion that after a few times smelling and now meanwhile also drinking, I can definitely get the fruit character in the background. Maybe also a bit vanilla, but very, very slightly. So the main character is definitely,
pretty smoky, but some sweetness. Yeah. And smooth.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And now the question to which kind of whiskey you can compare it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking.
It is not comparable, in my opinion, to the Islay whiskies. It's very hard to compare. I'm thinking of a whiskey which is peaty enough, but which don't have this typical Islay thing.
Like taste direction is could be like Highland, but more peaty.
Yeah. Highland, yeah. Then it's hard to say. It's hard to say because, as you said, Highland Park is not so peaty.
Yeah.
And
the taste. I mean.
Actually, you can maybe compare it to this one.
Yes.
Yeah. And by the way, we have also a video for this one. And just check our other videos on our channel. And comparable to this Ben Romain, which has this peat smoke character. But check out this video, this separate video.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say you can compare it.
Yeah,
But
correct. Yeah.
it is not 100% the same, of course. Otherwise. So all in all, until here, it tastes quite good. So 54 ppm, definitely. We believe it. And yeah, it's despite of the fact that it is a good whiskey, it is also a good whiskey in the direction that it fits the band. Yeah, it is a very intense tasting whiskey, which also has this heavy metal character. Yeah, so when you are drinking whiskey, you think of Lemmy, yeah, for example. You are thinking of I don't know, Mötley Crüe. I don't know whether they drink whiskey, but anyway, Gravedigger is, yeah, I can link to Gravedigger together with whiskey. It's definitely, and this whiskey represents the band, in my opinion, quite well. In its taste and in its intenseness and heaviness. Yeah, so thinking of that, you can listen to Heavy Metal Breakdown or Highland Farewell, which is, by the way, my favorite song of Gravedigger.
Okay.
So, yes. And yeah, drinking this, you have also these kind of Highland pictures in mind, or you can see the band playing in front of you in general. So I can imagine that. And with these words, I would say, we drink on and maybe having another glass after this. And Gravedigger fans and whiskey fans, we can only motivate you to get this. Only 6,340 bottles existing. Yeah. So go ahead and get one. And maybe also visit the distillery, yeah, if you're interested. Maybe we will do that.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Then have a nice evening and glasses up. Enjoy your weekend or enjoy your evening, I don't know. And thanks for watching, and see you in our next episode. I'm Naixun.
I'm Miharu.
And have a nice evening. Bye bye.
Bye.